Let's do one that's hopefully a little bit easier now, right? The product of two rational functions. Again, rational because they're fractions that have variables or x values here in the denominator. Okay. When we do fg of x, we're multiplying f of x, okay, times g of x. Now, multiplication of fractions is not as strict as addition and subtraction, right? We don't need a common denominator to multiply these, right? When you multiply two fractions, very simply, 2/3 times 1/5, for example, we multiply straight across. That's it. Very simple. Now there's some shortcuts and some rules to make it easier. I don't know if you recall this, but let's say I was doing 2/3 times 1/4. Okay. The difference here would be on the diagonal, right? On the across like this. If you can simplify that, you should. So for example, 4 is the same as 2 times 2. Okay. So when you have a common factor on the diagonal, you can cancel it out. And this would be replaced with just a 1. And then we multiply across, we get 1/6. Okay. So you always want to look on the diagonal when you're multiplying fractions. You want to see if they have anything in common, right? And that is a common factor. Like 4's factors are 1, 2, and 4. Okay. This is x plus 1, right? As a whole binomial, this isn't over here. So there's nothing that I can cancel on this diagonal, nothing I can cancel on this diagonal. So I'm just going to multiply straight across. And when I do the top, I get 12x. And it's still going to be my suggestion that you don't actually multiply these binomials together on the bottom. Okay. The one thing I do want to note at this point is if you're watching this video and you're one of my students and you're doing MathXL, okay, they may ask you, again, aside from being able to say x can't equal 7 and x can't equal -1, okay, we've talked about that in the 2 previous videos with these rational functions. They may ask you to write this as a polynomial, so you may have to actually FOIL that out, all right, and get your polynomial on the bottom. They may say express the denominator as a polynomial. If they say that, okay, then they would want this as the answer, which you get by doing your foiling down here. They may say leave your denominator in a simplified form or in factored form. Please be careful about what they're asking for with the blue font that follows the question when you're working in MathXL, okay?